Hello all. Just a quick video to show the painting on my Halftrack and my Puma. I'm not entirely pleased with the job. This airbrush of mine just seems to get worse and worse every time I use it. So doing camo is becoming a real pain because it just splutters and splashes and blasts its way all over the place. So trying to get nice tight camo patterns are just almost impossible. I went over this, I don't know, a couple of times. I didn't really get the color distribution the way I wanted it, but got to a point where it sort of looked half acceptable, so I just thought I'd leave it at that. I still have to do all the wheels and the details and the tools and everything else. Here's a Halftrack. I managed to make a plan to magnetize the machine guns, but they still need to be painted separately. Not tremendous magnet job, but they stay on, so at least if they get knocked they won't break off, they can just fall off, and you can at least I can pick them up and still use them. So I suppose that's the aim of the job. So whether they stick very tightly or not, it's not really the question. But anyway, as I say, you know, like this, we've got two brown patches. I don't like that. I like to have, you know, sort of an even distribution of colors, like a sort of three, like a yellow, brown, green, yellow, brown, green, that type of thing. Like that, you see, yellow, brown, brown, yellow, green, yellow, brown, but then there's that brown dot there should have actually been green, but I'd already put in that bit of green, so I couldn't put more green there, and it was quite a bit of open space, so I just stuck a blob of brown there. But I'd really like some comments on what you people think. As I say, I'm not entirely happy, but the thought of stripping these down really does not sort of, you know, I'm not thrilled at the idea of having to strip and do them again, so I don't know what you think. As I say, if you could leave some comments and tell me. I managed to put some tissue paper in the inside of the Halftrack so that it didn't get full of camo spray. And I'll be painting that when I do the details as well, painting the benches and a few bits and bobs that are in there, fire extinguisher and thingies. But yeah, that's just a quick job. I just sort of did these two. Firstly, I tried to do a sort of hard edge camo using like Play-Doh, or in our country we call it plasticine. But I found that it was sticking in all the cracks and the nooks and the crannies, and would have been a nightmare to get it all off. In the end, I had to use a sticky putty, like we call it press stick, or blue, maybe like blue tack. I don't know where you are, but maybe it's blue tack in your country. I had to use that to take all the pieces that were stuck. I saw a video with by Ethan Thomas where he used Play-Doh, or that's what the product was called that he used, but whether it's exactly the same stuff or not, because he didn't seem to have any of the troubles that I did. I don't know. I've heard that maybe silly putty, so maybe it's it's just called Play-Doh, but it's not actually Play-Doh, which, as I say, we call plasticine. So I initially tried that because I knew when I was still painting my Flames of War stuff that my airbrush was getting bad, and obviously it wasn't going to get any better without being replaced. So I thought I'd try that, but when, as I say, that didn't work, and to sort of mask off and do three colors the way I like to do them, it just sort of really seemed a major mission. So I just left them. Anyway, I'm just really rambling on now. So as I say, if you could just tell me what you think of them, good or bad. As I say, I really don't feel in the mood to strip them again, but I don't think they're that good. So if enough people convince me that I am right and they aren't really that good, then I think I will just have to strip them. Thing is, everything with me is resources. You know, the paint. I mean, the paint I used on these two vehicles, I could maybe have done like 10 or maybe more flames of war 15mm tanks. And just getting hold of stuff. Firstly, in my countries of pain, everything has to come from overseas, and then also have to save the money to get it. So everything's always about saving and making do with what I have. Anyway, I'm talking crap now, so I'll say goodbye and leave some comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.